halfway between the ears and the saddle horn. And the other one is straight back. And I'll bump until I get his nose. See how he wants to put his head in that bridle?
Right.
Like that. And that's why, for that. Now, when you come around here to hold him, you see, I get him used to feeling this, you see. When I come around like this, now you see how I've got him, I'm holding him here. Now when I put my leg on him, if I get in time with his left front, I can step that around and I can hold that hind end there. See how I can hold the hind end there? And around comes the front. And I'll do that out here. Then when I get in here on the fence, I'm doing the same thing. It's a little different because I'm going to get that fence to help me so that he won't go forward in the turn. That's what I had Randy doing too. But you see, when you're playing around sometimes and you're wanting to get your horse to bridle up, see this?
Right.
See what I'm doing? Nice and soft.
I've seen you had Matt doing that the other day.
Yeah, you see. And I mean, that really gets that horse. But you see, when I come around now and I got his nose down, and I'm going to introduce my leg to him now, my right leg, you see, I can hold that left hind in the ground. See that left hind stay there? Yeah. And those are, like I say, like sometimes when we get doing this, like old Tom used to say, Larry, today we're not going to do surface work, we're doing deep work. And to me, like that's deep work, figuring it out so that you can understand. And it's easy. I can show you and I can tell you, but when you get on your horse and you get in time with their feet, now you're going to see it. That thing is going to be supple and relaxed, and you're going to see the motion. Like when he does this, I can walk through there and I can make that direction change, and his rhythm and cadence stays exactly the same. He doesn't change. At first, when you're going to do it, you're going to see it falter, because he'll either stop the motion or lift his head, or his feet won't work. But as soon as you get that, you're going to start to get that smoothness. And that's the trick, is to be able to get that horse to change his transition or his direction and smooth, and he doesn't lose his rhythm or his cadence. You see, and to me, that's good horsemanship. And there's not enough emphasis on trying to teach people this, because lots of times, if I get someone doing this, the first thing you do, you look and they'll all fall asleep because it's so important. And I can remember doing that, like sometimes I would see Tom working a horse like that, and I'd think, oh, I can't believe it. And they're all visiting, they're not even watching them. And I'm thinking, you guys, you'll never learn this, you know? But they're so happy just to be there, but they're not open-minded.
The thing that I'm seeing there, and one thing or another, is this not applying leg pressure until you get that step.
Yes, right. You get the motion started.
Get him started, and then push him. Don't push him to get him started.
No. You see, and once he understands it, then I can sit there like with this horse. I can sit on him like Rio, and I can touch him, but he knows what I want. But to teach a horse, I do the exact opposite. I get them, then I put the gas to him. It's the same as here. If I ask him to back up, I'll get him ready to back up. Now I'm going to use my legs to speed up his feet, but I'm not going to pull hard on him, you see. But I wouldn't use my legs until I get him started, you see. Then I step on the gas. Yeah. And it's just like you play with that, and before you know it, you'll get so that you can get that horse to just do that, and he won't get like this guy. I can do that, then he'll sit and because if I ask him and I get him ready to do something, he'll do it. But if I ask him to do something I don't get him ready, now he's going to get protected.
Another question. A lot of people really stress this flexing of the horse from side to side.
Yeah.
Bigger the horse.
Yeah.
I personally have some disagreement with that, because all you're doing is teaching that horse to move his head
without his feet.
And I'm wanting foot movement when I get a hold of those reins.
Right.
I'm not real great on standing there and flexing them side to side.
Like sometimes what I'll do, I'll take a horse like this and I'll rub his neck so that he gives like this, and then I'll pet him like this. And all that is get him so that he'll trust me.
Right.
And old Tom had that. And in order, like they'll say, when a horse doesn't want to give you his face, it's not here the problem is here in the neck.
Right.
You see, and he would rub that neck, and before you know it, he would give. And I mean, that's about the only, like sometimes I'll do it. But I see other guys, they'll take him, they'll just get that head around here, and they get him rubber neck.
Yeah.
Then when you go to ask him to do something, he gets his head around here and he
Yeah.
can't move his feet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Matt's used that an awful lot,
Absolutely,
and I've seen that.
you're right
I see
on.
I see what you're saying too, because with some of the horses that, like Cole, reminds me of that, Annie's horse, and you do that with him. So I'd see him. First thing you do, you touch that rein, and he goes, he's
Yeah.
got his head around.
He
just
doesn't
bends
move
his
his feet.